too, and I'm quite sure we kind of close in age. I recently graduated from my second college, and basically I'm just here to tell y'all, life can be easy and different. It's all what you make of it. So manifestation is key. It's all about speaking it into existence. I know I've been seeing how all these rappers and all these famous people, like, oh, they got all this money, they got all these cars, they got whatever they want. It's because majority of the time they just spoke it into existence. They work hard on their dreams, and they put forth, their foot and their pressure and their time. Hard work and dedication is key too. Like, so you gotta really, grind it out. Now, I don't know if like your circumstances, like y'all here because I got in trouble. So I mean, usually a lot of the trouble comes from the society we grew up in. So that's all we know. So by us growing up in these neighborhoods, all we know is, we robbing somebody, we selling drugs, we on the corner doing this, we doing this, we doing that. Life ain't gotta be like that. Like, y'all control your own future. Y'all don't have to go back there, I'm gonna do this because my man's, no, that's corny nowadays. Like, y'all make your own paths, y'all control your own future. Whatever direction y'all wanna go, y'all go. Y'all control cool. Ain't no, oh, this cool, that's corny. No, that's all out the window. What's corny is us getting killed on the corners day by day, 15, 16, 13, people getting killed, and people going to jail for almost life. That's corny. Y'all can't help your moms, y'all can't help your dad, your sisters, brothers, uncles, whoever. Y'all more valuable alive than out here, not in the streets, but out here doing something positive to really help your family come up. Y'all look at these other cultures, Chinese people, for example. When y'all see these Chinese tourists, do y'all know they live upstairs and they all each year put in money, and each year go around, they give each family member money to go start their own business, and that's how they flip their money and be building up. They do all these different things, as a team working as a family. But us in our community, we so against each other. We so much, in a crabs in a barrel situation. And by us being like that, you don't understand, like, dang, if I could just, partner with my brother right here, we can make this real estate investment. We can get this complex or whatever. We could go half. We could pay the bills on it, and I could have some residual income coming. Because at the raising hands, who all want to be their own boss one day or now? Y'all don't want to work for nobody, right? Who want to wake up in the morning and be like, oh, dang, I go to work. My boss called me, oh, you got to be here now. Or I got to watch my kids. My kid's sick. Or I can't come in. Nobody want to hear that. Like, from me, I went to King. So from me being young, I was in school. I was like, dang, I don't know what I want to do. Mom, I'm like, you got to go to college. I'm like, go college? What? All right, cool. So I'm like, I'm big as hell. I might as well go play football or something. So I played football. NFL players came up to the school. All right, cool. But in my head, I'm a businessman. So at bare minimum, what I'm going to do, all right, damn, these niggas got money. So whatever tools and whatever they got going on in their life, I want to know what's going on. So I'm going to talk to them. Everybody else around that time, you like 16, 17 at the time, they just like, oh, what's up? Take a picture and keep pushing. Oh, I'm going to talk to them. I got the information. Still to this day, I'm cool with them NFL players. And because of one of them, my whole life took a whole different direction, and I'll tell y'all in a second. So by me talking to them, getting their numbers in high school, staying in contact with them, they gave me good motivation. From high school, I went to Valley Forge Military Academy, and I played football there. And football cool, but it's like, it ain't who I really am. So it's like, dang. One day I'm in class, I get a phone call from one of the NFL players while I'm taking the test. So they call me, looking at my phone, I'm like, yo, can I take this phone call? This must be important. Like, they be busy, they don't really call nobody. So I answered, yo, I got you a job offer with, Justin Bieber. He said JB. I said, who the hell is JB? He said Justin Bieber. I'm like, oh snap, what's up? This shit's serious. I need culinary school. So I'm like, all right, I guess football ain't really for me. I went to culinary school. So I went to culinary school, and I learned a lot. And now to this day, like, I'm a celebrity chef now. So a lot of the celebrities y'all see around the city and boxes and all that, I work with them or cook for them. And it's fun to get around them because you can pluck their brain and understand the knowledge and where they come from and how they came up. And at first, it's hard to get to them because you gotta realize whenever y'all do get a chance to get around celebrities, which y'all will, because a lot of y'all want to be your own bosses. So at one point, they're gonna need y'all type of services, whatever y'all gonna offer them. People is just people at the end of the day. Celebrities is regular people. So anyways, getting around them, plucking their brain, understand the knowledge they got, what's going on. I'm like, dang, I definitely gotta get on. This coin, this lifestyle we live in, it's cool, but of course you always want better. Who won't want to walk around with pockets fat and full of money and it's legit? and you know you're doing everything you need to. You ain't got to worry about no cops besides what's going on nowadays. But other than that, who wouldn't want that? Like, damn, I ain't got to worry about this as much. I can move my mom and my folks out the hood. That's like everybody's dream to, you know, make your parents proud and get them out of their situation because they, you know, they birthed you, you came from your mom's womb. Why you come from your mom's womb? Like, damn, I just want to make them proud. So it's like, damn, let me get on that and chase that money trail legit and grind it out. And by me jumping on that at a younger age, which a lot of y'all still around the age, y'all can change your future just like that. And you know, by using your mental process, all it takes is y'all to use your brain. Y'all can find ways to generate a lot of residual income. You don't have to work on the block. You take that block mentality and apply it from here, and you know, and put it out into the world for something positive. One, you don't really want to sell drugs to your people. As a people, we already got a lot going on. So you think about it. If you're selling drugs to your people, that's one more person that you got, the life you're destroying. And as a community, if everybody doing this and selling drugs and all that, you got multiple families still going through the same cycle. Oh, my mom on drugs, dad don't love me, or my dad ain't here. You full of anger, you go outside, you pick up a gun, go shoot somebody. Like, that's the same cycle we go through. Or I'm gonna go rob this nigga, I ain't got no money. And my mom on drugs, she using all this, you know, whatever money we got, whatever check we get, to go buy drugs or go sell food stamps. Like, now you ain't got no choice but to rob somebody. I can't get a job, I already got something on my record. Like, all them things we go through in our society is already against us. We already dealing with adversity from the rip. From when we born, everything, all odds are already against us. It's hard for us to win, so you gotta force yourself to win. Literally, when they say only the strong survive, only the strong survive. You have to mentally be strong, physically and spiritually be strong enough to survive, to get through what we going through nowadays. And it's only gonna get worse. It ain't gonna get easier. I'm not gonna say a lot to y'all. It's gonna get worse. But y'all have to be able to be willing to change that. And every time something comes to your door, I go full throttle through it and keep it pushing. Y'all can't sweat all the negativity. Whenever somebody around y'all, quite sure a lot of y'all got quick tempers. Y'all can raise your hands if y'all got quick tempers. I know half y'all got them. Yeah, man, y'all don't gotta sweat it. Like, keep it pushing. Life is more important and more valuable than sweating somebody who try to push your buttons to get you to respond out of anger. When you respond out of anger, a lot of times you can get killed because you're not thinking. There's no point. So just keep it pushing. Worry about, you know, grinding it out, getting your bag, staying focused and positive, and you gonna win. That's how you gotta do it. Like, all that negativity, and the crab in the barrel situation we live in and where we come from, it's everywhere you go, left and right. Oh, that boy ain't gonna do this, he ain't gonna make it, he ain't about nothing. Oh, that bull corn, that's the first thing you hear. Somebody going through some negative comments. Oh, this, that, and the third. Well, that's corny. Like, everywhere you go, you gotta avoid the negativity and go towards success. If you got people around y'all that's being negative, you gotta cut them off and keep them pushing. Friends, family, whoever. You can't have that around you, because by messing with your mental, it'll throw you off your track from where you wanna be. Because I don't care what nobody says. I know everybody here wanna have $100 million one day, period. Like, it ain't no way around that. Who wanna be broke all day? Like, nobody, or wanna be living average. You wanna be able to control your own future, make the own moves whenever you want to make that move, and not have nobody controlling you, telling you what you can and can't do. Nobody want to live that way. Everybody want to live to be their own boss. And nowadays, we going forward with that. We, as a people, we coming back up, and you know, everybody now, I don't want to work for nobody. And you see it, like, unfortunately, from all the deaths that we seeing in our neighborhoods and our communities, people are starting to come together. So from that sacrifice, there's a greater outcome coming overall. We moving in the days of everybody being their own boss. And if we build up our own communities back up and everybody have black-owned businesses, we put our money back in our community. It's millions of dollars that we put out for other businesses and other places that treat us like shit. And we just get treated like shit, and we giving them all our money. For one, just to change people alone. The hair salons, the hair stores y'all go to, females and all that, Chinese stores we go to, them two alone, we spend so much money in them stores, and they don't really got as much respect for us at all as a people. And it's corny. We go to other stores, we still get treated like trash as well. So it's like, damn, we got our own stuff. We put money in our community. I help my brother while he helped me. I continue to open stores. I continue to bring in residual income. You're making that money in your sleep. Who wouldn't want to make $1 in your sleep without moving a finger? So it's important, to wake up every day, focus on success, focus on positivity, stay away from negativity. All right, how am I to get this dollar the right way? You get a couple dollars the wrong way quick and go to jail. or be dead. So it ain't no point.